started my following at 0, like everybody else. I left everything I had in the States. And I just kind of went away. Got my head back on my shoulders. Because you're never going to be able to do that unless you leave society. You're never going to fucking learn about yourself in society. It's almost impossible. All you're going to learn is that nature has the answers. And then you're going to have to go into nature to find the answers. It's a good day to you all. Most people die in the morning. Morning hours of 6 to 9 a.m. Well then. I've got another half hour. Yeah, and I'm connecting the best pages, but you guys should see what I do in my real life. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I'm connecting I know Jews, Muslims, Christians. I know Marines, Shiites, and Sunnis. I know Iranians and fucking Polynesians. It's this network of really fucking cool people. So I have all this information in my head. I feel like I'm going to get painted as a fucking cult leader someday. I know they're going to do this to me. I'm exactly the type of guy. He was so charming. We don't know how he convinced all these people, but he was really charming. I don't care. Fuck you, Uncle Sam. It's my teeth. It's a good thing I got these braces. It's a good thing I got them off, too, before I was getting pussy. That sucks. Can you imagine? You're definitely on one of the top 3 pages. I mean, there's nobody else that's going to bring you content like me. I'm so fucking open with all the crazy shit I do. Connecting is dope. I don't know him personally, but I can say that he does not strike me as 1 ounce bad. I don't have any red flags with him. He asked me my height the other day, which is weird, but aside from that, but it was in relation to a girl, but no. Connecting I like. Yo, stand up 9/11. I mean, I don't know. He probably wouldn't say much good about me, or maybe he doesn't even remember who I am. But I haven't found him trying to do anything shady, which is nice, because some of that crew is fucking shady as shit. One of these motherfuckers is the one who started the campaign against me. Oh, yo, I like Freedom Faction. I mean, I've talked to him before. He doesn't strike me as a bad guy. I don't think he's promoting an agenda. I think he's a good human being. I think that you guys should follow Freedom Faction if you don't. I've seen his eyes. I can, until I meet somebody in person, I can't personally sense them like a dog would sense you, but I mean, I'm pretty fucking good. So yeah, I've noticed that a lot of these conscious pages, which is why I don't call myself a conscious, I'm rogue. I'm conscious community gone rogue. This is what happens when you mix militant with spirituality. You get Buddha warrior. Welcome to the rabbit hole. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like every time somebody gets a large following, they try to do something, they get demonized. I'm gonna run off. I would really risk my reputation, 70,000 people, and just run off with 20 grand for an app and just not drop the app like that. I got this 20 grand, even though I can make 25 grand off you guys in a fucking month or 2 months on fucking selling crystals. If I really pushed, I don't know. The most I ever made in a week was 3 grand, and that was with detox kits and all that shit. So if I really push, that could be. But I don't want to push, and I don't want to promote shit with fear either. But I'm also not going to run off with your fucking money. 20 grand's nothing. I'm 34 years old. You think I've never held 20 grand before? I'm just living in poverty. I have nothing to do with my time. I don't have any skills. I can't get a normal job. Help me. They would have you believe that though, which is fucked up. making fun of my beautiful fur coat, just trying to help. Yo, I like Sikh Japan. Illuminati Congo, yeah, definitely. I'm in Colombia now. Yeah, Freedom Faction actually did an interview with me. Yeah, it sounds like it's buffering. I mean, I don't know. I live in the jungle, so I'm sorry. Brazil next. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, the rain's nice. Yeah, yo, be really fucking careful of anybody who says they're woke. Like, the day I start running around on my page going, I'm so fucking woke, please leave. My ego's taken over. Just leave for a little while, come back like in a month. Like, sometimes we gotta chill. You can't lead anybody like that. Like, I never intended to become a leader, but I guess you guys want a spiritual revolution, and I just needed a fucking something to do that would get me out of the kitchen, because I worked as a chef, and I was just like, I don't want to do this every day, 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. It's fucked up. It's like 85 hours a week, 90 hours a week for a salary of $1,000 a week. It's shitty money. It's like $11 an hour. It's horrible. So anyway, I was just like, fuck it. Okay, well, what can I do that... I had a spiritual awakening, so I was in the mindset of service. And then it kind of presented itself as an opportunity for me to go to Maui, where I learned how to do jungle stuff, but without the risk of the jungle threats like jaguars, panthers, peccaries, choncha de manta, all of these snakes and lizards, crocodiles. Maui es seguro, pero Mercosur es diferente. I've never been to the Maldives. Where's that? Off of Spain, right? Or... I could totally have this wrong. Asia? I have no fucking clue. I mean, I know I've heard of it before. No idea where it is. I mean, it's possible to be woke in this reality. If I was woke all the time, I would never get pissed off. I mean, I have these pockets of real clarity, and I have pockets of fucking, hey, I'm human. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a spiral staircase, and you're just looking down from a higher perspective every time. So maybe you can get to woke if you... an asshole. Like, because awake is what we say when people are dead. So when they sleep, that's when they have awake. I mean, because if you ask me, and I wrote this in my book, like, our dream state is more natural than when we're here, but that's a whole nother story. By the way, I visit a lot of people in my dreams. It's fucking hilarious. I hear the best stories. She's like, you grabbed the razors and cut my wrists, and the pain woke me up. And I'm like, oh, well, that sounds like I'm doing my job, right? See, that's why I present, like, everything, the full scope. I don't just do I hate the love and light. Like, light's duality, light's pain. We come from oneness. That's not light, that's darkness. Oneness is darkness. The words we use for everything are totally fucked up. None of this makes any sense to me. Yo, so I do some crazy shit in my sleep. I'm proud to say I have sex with a lot of chicks in my sleep. And then hear about it the next day. So, kudos to my higher self for still keeping a root chakra homie. Oh man, that's funny. Yo, I don't know. Marijuana really fucks up your dreams. I don't remember any of my dreams. Not one. It's crazy. Yo, the only time that something matters, like a word like that, is when you're discussing it to somebody else. Like when you're trying to convince somebody else that you're awake, that's when you're trying to use the word awake. Like, man, I'm so awake. Like, otherwise just shut the fuck up. Now you're awake. You can't be woke while you're doing all this that's not woke. That's really fucked up. People eat a mushroom cap and think that their page says woke. Christ consciousness. Ew. Unfollow. What? How'd you get in here? Little rascal. Did you eat a mushroom? You ate a mushroom, didn't you? I've met your type of enlightenment before. That's funny. Weed does kill your dream state. I think it keeps you grounded in this reality. So I've totally removed the word light from my vocabulary. I don't say love and... I mean, I've never said love and light. I'm always like a death and darkness type of guy, but now I say love and truth because I don't fucking give a fuck about the light. Not even a little bit. I am the light. But the rest of it doesn't matter because it's all a projection of me. Yeah, when you guys do ayahuasca or mushrooms or San Pedro, you ever see that grid? The ball around Earth that connects all life? It's interesting, but yeah, that's exactly my thoughts about that bitch nigga B.O.B. I hope it stops raining because I want to go out. I want to go out today, but you know, I actually don't watch anything. Like, I don't have any type of material that I'm actually involved in watching. I watch nature and Instagram. That's pretty much... Everything else is fucked. But I know he's pretty Jewy, and so is the other guy. They're both Israelis, which means that they're both Zionists. To me, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about political correctness. I care about the fact that there are Palestinians being murdered every fucking day and nobody's saying anything in the world. There's black people being shot in ghettos and nobody says shit. But the minute some church gets shot up, it's like on the news, and we need gun control. No, we don't. We need asshole control. Are you out of your fucking minds? We don't need gun control. We need more guns. Especially in America. You know, I'm down here. I fucking have a blowgun. I got all sorts of crossbows, bow and arrows, spears. I got like some fun tomahawks. Tommy Loren. That bitch deserves a punch to the face, huh? What a racist cunt. Black lives don't matter. You imagine a white chick saying that? You got balls. She got bigger balls than me. And I'm hung like a fucking bull. I saw this thing. Tommy Loren, she really went off on the Black Lives Matter movement. Which I get is controlled opposition on the other side. And if you really want to do, if you really have a mission, go completely rogue. I'm serious, it feels great. Go completely rogue, put all of your shit out there for everybody to see. Be like, this is what I don't like about myself, this is what I've done in my past, this is who I am now, and this is my belief system. And if it changes every day, that's fine. If it changes every hour, that's fine. You don't adhere to any principle, but you just be you. People don't like it, they get the fuck away. There's going to be people that don't like it. Don't cater to anybody. Cater to you and only you because you know your mission. That's why, like, even with my community and shit, like, I have a very set vision. That's why I'm not taking investors in on the project. I'll make all that money myself. $1.5 million. I'm going to do that in under 4 years. Watch me. Yeah, I know. I don't know. You guys should learn how to fucking make weapons. I mean, I have... Just living in the wild, you really learn, like, a lot of stuff that you wouldn't think about doing. Like blowguns with poison dart frog venom. That's sick. What do you mean, 30 seconds and a pig's dead? That's great. These are good things for people to know, because in the event of something, I mean, imagine if I had to eat animals. Like, at least I'd know how. I also know how to grow lettuce, but if the sun doesn't shine for a while, we might not have that chance. Yo, I'll do fine. I got this. I know I got this. I feel like I have a mission. I feel like the universe gave me a mission, and then it gave me this ego. And it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to juggle these two? And that's really like, that's finding balance, because you have to have the ego in order to get the mission done. It's super important. If I didn't feel cocky enough to get this done, I wouldn't get it done. Nobody would believe a word I said. But I speak with conviction, because I believe in what the fuck I'm speaking. So that's what makes people want to do things for you. And energy is transferable. That's like something that people need to remember. So there's always a give and take. At the end of the day, I'm fucking exhausted from what I do on the gram. You have no idea. But I'm in my DMs all fucking day, trying to help people. And also trying to get titty pics. Call him! Sorry. I get frisky before sunrise. I don't think the New World Order is going to come. I mean, they're here. They're in the gates. They're in the positions of power. I think we're fine. I don't think anybody has any reason to worry. I think you're here as a witness, and you're just not here as anything else but an observer. I don't think any of it matters. I don't think you have anything to be afraid of. I really don't. That's just crazy. Nothing to be scared of. This life's a gift. Like, just enjoy it. You're not guaranteed to stay here forever. So while you're here, you might as well have a good time. That's why I don't get, like, regret doesn't make sense to me. How could you regret something? You didn't do something that you didn't want to do, which is why you did something else. You wanted to do something else, so you did it. For whatever reason, you wanted to do something else. So at that now, you did it. At that intersection, you were like, okay, why regret it? Stop, let go. Just all that, and everybody forgive themselves for whatever you did. I've done the craziest shit on this planet. I've been in jail. I had to hug my mom through fucking like bulletproof glass for like a year. I've been in mental institutions. Believe me, you're not crazy. Your diet's fucked up and the system sucks. You don't have any mental problems. You're literally being forced into a world that you don't know how to cope with because you're not this working being like that. You're literally a wild animal that somehow got domesticated. Return to nature. She has answers. I don't have answers. Nature's got answers. The minute somebody tells you they have answers, they don't fucking know anything. Nobody has any answers. Nobody. You have the answers. It's the only somebody that has answers. Everybody else has their answer. That's the only answer you can show somebody, is your answer, what you found. You can't tell them what to see. You can only show them where you looked. It's within themselves. And what better place to do that than nature? That's the real thing I got to worry about, is the ego. I can't let the ego outbalance the God self, because the God self is like, that's the part that has the real mission. The ego is what helps fuel the mission. So it's balanced. Everything is balanced. I don't have any agenda. I'm just trying to do my best to maybe not get incarnated into a new life on a shit planet. Maybe we could build something better this time, come back next time, and it'll be like a little easier. Won't be as many assholes. You know, we're not going to be telling kids that they can fucking choose to be a rhinoceros and identify with it. You know, we're fucking up all across humanity and nobody's saying a thing. So I was like, hey, I can speak. And then as I started speaking, God made me prettier and gave me a better life and a business and a good girlfriend. And not that I still have her, but you get what I'm saying. You get like rewarded for every like thing that you do. There's like a little reward from the universe. Sorry, I had to check my battery percentage. I can't see it while I'm on this. Yeah, that's really what it is. Like, if you want love, give love. It's so easy. Like, I wish everybody knew, because nobody knows. But, like, you just give people love, and you don't expect anything. You don't need anything. That's even better. And you don't want anything either. So, you remove I need and I want, and what are you left with? You got happiness. I mean, that's really all it is. So if you have happiness, and the happiness is in the present moment where you need and want nothing, then you have discovered that the gift of life, which is the present moment, which is the gift that's being robbed away from us when we have to set a watch for, it's going to be, by the way, I just found this rainbow tourmaline bracelet. I fucking love it. It protects from EMF. I love tourmaline and elite shungite gauges that I made. I mean, they're all fucked up. What the fuck do I care? My ears are still black from them. But fuck that. You ain't gonna get this brain. I already fried it with drugs. You can't really get much. The Kybalion. Yeah, everybody Google PDF Kybalion. Kybalion is spelled right there. Universe. Pin comment. There. Read that. Google that book and PDF together, and it'll give you a free download. I have a feeling the Emerald Tablets of Thoth are not what they say they are. I mean, I'm almost positive. Because, I mean, they may have existed, but there's no physical tablet anywhere. Not one. So you mean that I can't even see the tablet? I'm telling you, something fishy. Oh, a lot of tissue. Yeah, it was for Hape. This stuff. Oh man, I did it again. It always has a little bit left over. I didn't realize. Was not ready for that. Whoa. Wow. No, there's literally not one tablet in existence. There's none. No evidence of any. So what I think they did was they went back in time and they changed our history. If you want my honest opinion. What a convenient place for those scrolls to be, but in that fucking tomb pillar that just happened to break when those people were looking for something. Yeah, see, exactly. All you see is all you believe. Nothing else. Don't look into the rabbit hole. Just know that you're God. Like, you don't have anything to be afraid of. You're really, everything in the universe is conspiring to help you and get you out of situations and put you into better situations, but you have to listen. Most important thing I could tell you is just listen to the signs. Butterflies, the clock, and put love before everything. So, like, if you can't love yourself in a situation, it's not the right situation for you to get out. And if you can't be happy where you are, then maybe you can be happy somewhere else, but you have to be happy within yourself first. But how do you be happy within yourself when you have emotional ties and responsibilities to other people in your societal constraint situations? You have to get out of it. It's an ever evolving torus field energy where energy is going. How does a torus go? Like that. If that makes any sense. I don't know much Aleister Crowley. My shirt, yeah, I have a shirt on. It's freezing right now. It's like probably 50, 60 degrees. I don't have heat here because you don't put heat in these houses. I'm snorting from Tribu Spirit. This is the Blue Dreamer, Beautiful Dreamer Hape. It's very, very strong. It's some medicinal shit. The other one I like is Arupina. No. Aparica. That shit's really amazing. This is probably the best. Oh, Parica. Probably the best rapé I've ever had. I wouldn't mind getting this Blue Dreamer out of my nose. I didn't know it was in there. It's shamanic tobacco. It's tobacco mixed with sacred plants and ashes. It's from Brazil. It's from a tribe down there. So this particular blend, the Parica, is antibacterial and antibiotic. Parica Rapé. I'll tell you guys what it is. Yeah, I don't understand. Well, that chick I blocked, she's an idiot. She just comes on here and trolls, so I just removed her from the live feed. I don't want people to always think about drugs. Like, drugs shouldn't be associated with the third eye. Breathing should be associated with the third eye. Love should be associated with the third eye. Because if you're not in a state of love, when you use the fucking third eye, you're not going to end up in a state that you like. Which is kind of the failsafe. They're like demons that guard the entrance to heaven because everything is fucking backwards here. So, you know, you have to know your own worth to get in. Here we go. Parica. Pure ashes, simply referred to as Parica, offers strong, powerful effects and contain active antibacterial ingredients. The ashes of Parica are extremely high vibrational and help with clearing of negative and stuck energies in the body and mind. A must-have for anyone seeking to create their own rapé blends and preparations. So this is Yawanawa Rape Parika. So Parika is an action. It's the name of the powder. The pure ashes. It's called Parika. Pretty cool. I mean, it just smells so alive, you know? There's another blend that I have called Apurina, I think. And it's green. It doesn't have any tobacco in it. I don't actually... I like tobacco. But I like real tobacco, like grown and prayed to. And they say that when you burn tobacco, the energy reaches the heavens, because it does. So... No, it's Parike. The way I spelled it, but they also spelled it with a C. Not with a Q. But that's some English shit. That's not tribal shit. That's like... That's what I'm snorting. This is Rape. Misanthrope. Silly. Ew, I don't smoke weed in the US. Even if I go back there, I don't. Yeah. That shit's all GMO as fuck. I'm smarter than that. They're not gonna get me. I think everybody's connection is slow. I think it's my internet today, too. Oh, man. Where do I get my products from? Rape I get from Tribu, well, when I'm not down in Brazil or in Costa Rica. Or when I'm stateside, I get it from Tribu Spirit. TribuSpirit.com. It's the only place that I found that was like reliable enough to order from. Everybody else didn't really seem to care. And one of them wanted me to go place a bank order. Like, it was very confusing. Here, and you guys can use my code at Tribu Spirit. And it should give you a 10% discount. Third eye, there you go. Here, I pinned it for you guys. There you go. Yeah, anyway, so, if you do get one, try the... she only has one of these left. She's re-upping in like a week, but I ordered it because I'm going to be back in the States in 2 weeks, and I wanted to re-up because I only got a couple little tins. And this is quite a bit. I mean, for a normal person who uses this medicinally, that would last 2 months, 3 months. But I'm like, I just love... I don't see any why would you slow down? I don't know. I don't want to slow down. I like going fast. I'm having fun like this. I ain't shit, yo. Yeah, so I actually sent them an email. I was in the States about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And just for a couple days, but I visited my friend at one of the Marine bases. He hadn't gotten out for a while. When you see this, I love you, bro. And so anyway, I had ordered some, so I picked it up. But I go through it rather quickly. I've only had it for 2 weeks and 3 weeks, and it's almost gone. Plans for the next 5 years. Yo, take over the world. Duh. With love. The key ingredient. I mean, go research it a little bit and see some... It's not for everybody. Pussies don't like this stuff. They go, oh, it hurts. But the pain is like, this part of it. These are purging medicines. Like ayahuasca, kambo, rape, they're all like meant to get negativity out, so... And to reconnect you within. It's $5.50 here. I mean, my nose is nowhere near as stuffy as it was. So this stuff, the Parika is... There's so much information online. Just go read it, because it's a lot. But watch some YouTube videos. Watch people doing ceremonies with it. And combo, too. You guys should research that. But
Be careful who you do combo with. That's a powerful medicine. It's hectic. Very fucking hectic. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you should try using the rat pad to keep the negative energy away. I actually used it to quit smoking cigarettes. If you guys notice, I haven't smoked any cigarettes. I've smoked some tobacco, but not one like real cigarette, which is great. Not that I always smoked, but I mean, I've always been like back and forth, but this is the longest I've actually stayed away from that bullshit. For those of you who don't know, I got a new app and a website coming out. It's great. It's going to give us like a safe platform away from all this bullshit where people can be censored, and you can still get censored. Mention the flat earth, I'll censor your ass. There will be no divide and conquer going on my shit. It's just going to be us. For the app, you're going to need passwords and a ranking system to even get in. We got this pretty much on lockdown, so now let's get onwards with the Lovolution. Lovolution. Yo, the app is still awaiting funding. The app is done. It needs to be tweaked a little to fit some needs, but it's done. So we're just waiting on. I'm putting in $5,000. You guys are putting in $20,000. So it's $25,000, which isn't that much for an app. They actually cost a lot more than that, but I'm good friends with developers. So, which is the only reason I would ever have an app is if I knew the person who built it, because you have to trust the people. And this is somebody that my dogs actually led me to, so I'm pretty trust this guy 100%. A hundo. I get to his house. You know what his fucking Wi-Fi is? FBI. I was just like, ugh. So yeah, took a little getting used to, but he's one of us. He's not a fed. And the dogs led me to him. The dogs don't lie. I don't even trust humans. I don't fucking and guys. I don't have to talk to you. I don't. Like I can just. But the dogs led me to him, so I was like, oh okay. Actually, the more guys I'm meeting on here, like, the more alpha males that I see, and I actually see doing the right thing, the more I'm like, oh, okay, well, I get it. Your dick is big too. That's good. Okay, so then I design like the way that my community is going to be structured, and the center ring is the vulnerable people. The outer ring is the spiritual people, and the external ring, the perimeter, is the alpha males. Set up like Atlantis, 3 rings. It's good. The spiritual people act as a buffer between the defenseless and the alphas. And then there's going to be the school structures. I'm going to have an orphanage because I think that if you want to plan for the future, you got to train kids to honor their earth. Otherwise, they're not going to have an earth. So that's the option you give them. And there's plenty of kids without parents. So that's a great opportunity to go scoop up. For those of you who don't know, I'm adopted. And I just think it's really cool to be able to give a kid a home. So fuck it, I'm going to do it. I just want to do all the cool stuff I want to do. Nobody's going to stop me. I just want to do it. And I'm going to have fun. And I'm going to put it all on social media and people are going to love it. And a wildlife sanctuary because I want the kids to grow up in the natural world. Yo, after trying to crowdfund for this app, a measly $20,000, which thank you so much for everybody who's fucking participated in that. But after it taking 2.5 months, I thought it'd be wicked simple. I'm just like, yo, fuck the land. Like, I'm not going to crowdfund for that. I'm just going to find the right land and buy it. And then if I buy it, nobody owns it. Nobody can tell me what to do. That's my compound. My cult compound. So ridiculous. What do I have, a tree cult? I've heard this before. I remind them of a cult leader. People keep bringing it up to me. But cult means culture. I mean, I can't help that y'all are calling my life a culture. And you guys aren't the first people that told me that. People in my real life call it that too. But then culture, when you shorten it, gets a cult. My life is kind of culty. I mean, the people that are with me are down for the long haul, I think. Especially at this point, after the shit that we've been through. This stuff gets very messy. Yeah, so you're supposed to blow it out like 5 minutes after. 200 acres. 100 acres of wildlife sanctuary, and then 100 acres of reserve, retreat, orphanage, school, obviously. But like a real school, like where kids can actually play outside and learn. I don't mean like an indoor school. I'm going to do things different because what we've been doing hasn't worked. Anyway, my timer's going down, so I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to whatever the fuck it is I'm doing with my life. And another rainy day from South America, from my heart to yours. Fuck the system by loving your neighbor. That's what we do. Each one, teach one. Peace and love, y'all. I'll see you guys later. I'll hop about this biz nizzle.